So there's beautiful places in the world, and then there is Meteora. This place is one of the most stunning places I've been in my entire life. I literally feel like I've gone back in time. I'm living in history. All the old buildings around here, the culture, the spiritual significance of these mountains. We're actually going to be hiking the mountain this morning. This is a place that I've really been wanting to explore for a very long time. It's actually the reason that I chose to come to Greece after Dubai. So let's get on with it. We're actually doing a little bit of rock climbing. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not great with heights. Figure if there's one place you're gonna do something like this, it's Meteora. Josh is wearing shorts and a t-shirt because he thought it was gonna be really warm.
It's not my brightest moment. It's not my brightest moment, so that's all right.
It did say it was gonna be 30 degrees.
Yeah.
It's a little bit nippy.
Just a little bit.
Not gonna lie.
Let's do some star jumps to get myself sorted, so nah, we'll be alright. I'm gonna race you to the top, bro.
You're definitely gonna win. You're a lot fitter than me.
According to the historicals, around 200 BC, a Roman legion came in the area with 2,000 soldiers, okay, and they tried to occupy the semi-natural fortress that exists up on the rock tower of Great Chain, and we will see a very large part of it as we go up. But as they describe, the defense sculptures were constructed that way that even a large army like that, 2,000 soldiers back that time, plus the administration, plus the escort was quite large, okay, even a large army like that could not occupy the fortress.
So we've just been learning about the history of this place and how in the 11th century Greek Orthodox monks started coming here and living in caves and living in solitude and just praying. And one of the reasons that they came here was because the Romans were invading Greece, and this was so hidden away and so high up in the mountains that even the huge Roman armies couldn't invade. So, about to put my helmet on because we're about to get to the slightly more dangerous part of the climb.
You push the knot up all the time, hold on from the rope and go up by the knot.
So,
Push it up, yeah, like this.
Like that.
For the self-blocking system.
okay.
Move left, action.
Basically what you want to do while you're climbing up this part is you want to try and keep your feet and hands on this rock, because these rocks here are quite loose. I've already seen a couple go down, so I'm just trying to keep my hands and feet on these. I have this knot that I have to keep pushing up like this. If God forbid I should fall, this knot here is what's going to save my life. And now we're about to climb these stairs over here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm literally walking on stairs that were here 2,000 years before Jesus. I've never been anywhere like this in my life. If you come to Greece, you have to come here. I'm so glad I chose to come here instead of the islands. As much as I want to see the islands, This view is unlike anything I've ever seen in my entire life.
You can imagine coming up here and all the armies were trying to come up, and now it's like bah, bah, straight off the edge. There's like only one path the whole way up. It doesn't matter how big your army is.
And the Romans tried to invade, and they had like 2,000 soldiers coming up here, and they had these long spears. They had hot boiling water, stones, arrows just coming down, and the Romans weren't able to invade.
Stuff that.
I know, right?
You stay home. Don't go invading people.
Don't go invading people, especially not up in the mountains like this. Just got back into town and we're about to have a little bit of a wander, try and find somewhere to eat. I think we're probably going to end up eating souvlaki again, which is pretty much what we've been eating every day. We've been eating at least 2 souvlakis a day. I've eaten more on this trip than I've eaten, I think, in the last 6 months of my life. The food here in Greece especially has just been mind-blowingly good and so ridiculously affordable. There's some kind of market going on up here, I think. Might need to go and get some fresh fruit. It's lunchtime, and that is a massive souvlaki. This cost me like $3. I've been having at least 2 a day, 3 sometimes. I've always been really into souvlakis, but I feel like Greece has ruined souvlakis for me for the rest of my life because Australia does not compare to the souvlakis here, right?
Sorry, but no. It's amazing.
I've never liked the whole concept of mukbang videos, but I could definitely do some mukbangs in Greece. The funniest thing just happened. So I had saved this photo as a reference for a photo that I wanted to get while I was here, and I just said to Costas, do you know where this location is? And he's like, oh yeah, that's me.
That's true.
Is that a hard spot to get to?
Not really, we're going there now.
It's like, it's my backyard. It's my backyard. Yeah,
there we go. We have the man who was in the photo that I wanted to recreate, taking us to the exact place. That worked out well. Because basically before I came on this trip, I had like a little bit of an inspiration journal of photos that I wanted to kind of try and capture, which is something I've never done on a trip before. I'm just trying to be a little bit more organized because I'm normally very unorganized. It's so funny. A cat in its natural habitat. Literally everywhere. First I thought they were strays. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, are they native? Is this where cats come from? So this is Varlaam Monastery over here, and this has been here since the 14th century. So do you guys just want to think about that for a second? Think about the fact that they managed to get all these building materials up this mountain and built a monastery that huge. If that is not a feat of architecture and human determination, then I don't know what is. The way I actually discovered this place was I did a Google search of best places in the world to fly a drone, and this spot came up. So definitely got to put it up in the air. all the way over here in Meteora, Greece, we have met some fellow Aussies. We have Peter and Matthew, and they're traveling all around the world. What are you caravanning, right?
Caravanning in Europe, and then we had a camper in South America, traveled to Antarctica, all over.
That's the dream. And he's a
do it.
photographer as well. And he was just showing me his Instagram. He's got some great photos. So how can they go and follow your trip?
You can follow me on Instagram, matt.mikhail, and I've got a YouTube channel, but it's a bit slow at the moment, so you gotta.
That's okay. Just keep going with it. The thing with YouTube videos is, once you get a video that people like, people will go back and watch the old ones. So it's good to have lots of old ones that nobody's watched, because people will go back and watch them.
There you go.
Hopefully one day someone will go back and watch this video who hadn't subscribed to me already. That's the plan.
We're still waiting for Jamie to do a video that everyone likes. So when he gets there, I'm trying.
One day.
I need to invest in some better friends. So when are you guys coming to Melbourne next? So we just came down to this place called Restaurant Meteora. We came here last night and the food was so good we had to come back again. Something I didn't know until now is this is actually the oldest restaurant in this town. It's been here since 1925 and it has so much character on the inside. It's very, very cool. And as with every place around this town, they have cats as well. Hey. Oh, I think I'm definitely gonna have to go wash my hands before I eat though. You just coughed all over it. So this is a saganaki. We're just gonna share it because it is massive.
And probably very
cheesy.
Yeah, cheesy, so.
Alright, try rip it off.
I reckon I can do it this time. You struggled yesterday.
Oh wow, how'd you do it so well?
Don't worry, man. Your boy knows how to cut with a spoon.
Yesterday it took us like 10 tries.
I'm dangerous with one of these, mate. I'm dangerous with one of these.
Alright, cut me off a bit. Hey!
Pineapple.
Ooh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. It is really hot. I'll grab it from the edge. The edge is crispy. It's really hot.
Why are you eating it like that?
I don't know, because it's really hot.
Why are you built like that?
It's really good though. No, I don't even care. I'm just gonna grab it again. I wish that you guys could taste what I'm tasting right now. Do you ever, when you have something that's so good, you just close your eyes and just take it all in?
I was trying to sneak some more cheese and then you turned around. I'm really sorry. Let me use your fingers. What is this, man? I have to house train you.
Oh, look at the size of that steak. It's huge. What'd you get?
Got meatballs and veggies.
That looks so good. And you got those potatoes.
That's the whole steak.
Lucky night.
Wow. That dog, you've made that dog today. You're not going to leave it ever again. I haven't got any more food for you.
Anyway, on that note guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. If you liked today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you visit Meteora if you're ever in Greece, because this place is the most beautiful place I've seen in my entire life. And we will see you in the next vlog, where we will still be here.